Hello guys, in this Generation Squid, with this time the build that I use to speed farm. So here you can see the Young's Recurve, an essential item. You can see the rolls that you want. Deadman's Legacy, also essential. Then the Restraint and Focus with the Bane of the Stricken and the Stone of Vengeance. Stone of Vengeance is actually the most important gem to have, because there's like so much range, like the range, you kill a lot of mobs at range, so you don't need to be close for the Bane of the Trap, so that's why you have that one. Then this bracers. People use Nemesis bracers, but I like these ones because this means that you can also switch your build instantly to Great Rift. So this is like, hey, Generation Squid, I want to speed farm normal risk tier 10, but I also want to speed farm greater risk. Well, this is the build for you. And here I have that belt. I don't have the crit belt, but I would like to have that. Here you can see how much multishot I have. And here you want to see, look at the cooldown reduction. This is like the cooldown reduction you want to have. You want to have like 1.5% more ish, so you can have full uptime on your vengeance. But yeah, here have a look at the skills. You have steady aim. Obviously, I will put down in the comments as well what I use. Ambush, blood vengeance, and ballistics. So here you look at the preparation. You need this one to. This one actually synergizes really well with your Unhallowed set, because that means that you get more discipline, which means more damage. Wolf Companion, best companion that you can have as a demon hunter. And the Tumble. Vengeance with Seethe, pretty self-explanatory. Then the Multishot with the Arsenal for the fire damage, and that's the reason why you have bracers with fire damage. And then Evasive Fire with Cold. The Cold Rune for extra regen. So here I open Rift, but before I go into the Rift, I have to look at the cube items. So here, Convention of Elements. When this thing procs on your fire, you completely destroy everything. Goodness for the tankiness, and the Dawn so you can get that full uptime. So here you go into the Rift. And like the nice thing about this build is that even when you have shitty rifts, because you have so much spread, you just clear everything so efficiently. And that Stone of Vengeance just merges everything at so much range. And I know that people like to use a Boon of the Hoarder and then run a gold wrap and a Nemesis Bracers. But the nice thing about this speed farm build is that it's like, hey, I want to level my low level gems on for like another character or something stupid. Then you're like, hey, I can just use this build, and this build directly translates into Great Rift as well. And I will show this build later in the Great Rift 55 as well, which is more difficult obviously than Torment 10. As you can see here, like I'm just walking through Torment 10. It's like this build is so much better. It's like even though I don't have a really good Rift, it's like imagine like when you have like a really nice Graveyard or something, this build is godlike in a Graveyard Rift. It's like you just murder everything all around. So what you basically do is, because you can see that the damage is crazy, it's like you keep up your focus and restraint. You use your, when you run out of hatred, you just use your evasive fire. And pretty much just murder everything at range, just walk away. It's like I don't even have my follower equipped with any gear whatsoever. It's like your follower is trivial. It's like you're gonna give him like he can't die, so he can tank a little bit more. And keep them at range for you. But otherwise, this build does not care about how shit or how good your Rift is. It's like you just murder everything that you can see. And that is why this, for me, personally, is the easiest and nicest speedrun build to do for at least Demon Hunter. So I've heard that the Flashfire Wizard is better, but I haven't played Wizard properly enough to get that build going. So for me personally at the moment, this is my favorite set. Which is just the spread and the ease of this build, and like the survivability is like insane as well. It's like you can on Torment 10 you never die. It's like if you stand in lasers and molten explosions, then you might die, but otherwise like you simply cannot die. It's like you don't need no fancy Boon of the Hoarder gold wrap bullshit. It's like you just need to use this build and you're fine. And you will be obviously a little bit slow because you can't use the pylons, but yeah, who cares? It's like I don't care. It's like it's you still get a shitload of items in this way. Actually, I don't get that many items on this Rift. It's like I did like a run before where I got like 6 legendaries, but that run was super laggy for some reason. I don't know why. It's like my computer had some problems. but as you can see, it's like the only thing I have to do here is just press my right click button and like my left click button sometimes to reactivate the focus and restraint combo, and to also reactivate the bracers. But as you can see here, it's like I'm already at the Guardian now. It's like no fucking problem. And there he goes. He's dead. So as you can see, it's like if you want to like find a build where you can like really easily farm Bloodshot, or you can really easily farm like Torment 10 for death spread and etc. It's like whatever. It's like this build is the way to go. And it's like, oh, as well, if you want to do bounties, this build is still also super good. Like you just clear everything so simply. Simple, sorry. And easy. So yeah, it's like the pros of this build are you kill everything so easily. You're not, maybe not in movement speed wise, you're not the fastest, but in clear like just overall clear, you clear everything that you see. You can kill things outside of your screen because of the Vengeance Stone. It's so crazy. So now we will hop into a Great Rift 55 to show you the power of this build and the speed you can achieve. And again, this is not like an optimal rift either. And again, that's exactly what I want. It's like I exactly want you to show what it is like to not play an optimal rift. And this is why I made this video as well. It's like people, there are like many Torment 10 speed builds out there, and they're like, sure they work in Torment 10, but they like run on the boot of the Horde with gold wrap or something stupid to give you the toughness. But this build, it might be slower only because you can't use the pylons. Like you can't have Nemesis Braces for the pylons, but you can compensate it by just having them in your inventory for Torment 10. And like just like if you see a pylon, you can like quickly equip them to spawn the elite camp. This build just effortlessly switches from Greater Rifts to Torment 10, so that's what's really nice about this build. So you don't have to worry about like, oh no, I now have to change my items and gems around. It's like you just hop into a Greater 55 and you're like, shit, let's go upgrade some more gems. Or like you have a new character and you want some new gems, like upgrade those gems. Or you just want to farm blood shards, whatever you fancy. So like personally, if you want to farm like blood shards and shit, I'd still say go Torment 10, then just go into a public game. But I just wanted to show this build on its own, like without other people there, because other people can like make it look like the build is super mega fast when other people are helping as well. But here you can just see the build on its own. It's like when I play Torment 10 and I go with 4 people, it's like it doesn't matter how badly geared the rest of the groups, I just still like effortlessly clear super quickly on my own. Even when all the other people are just asking about. So if you're still wondering like by now what the fuck I'm doing, it's like I'm just keeping my vengeance up all the time with that 35.68 what I have at the moment. Like that's like a few milliseconds of downtime at the moment. And then I just basically spam my multi-shots all the time, and then use my evasive fire to reactivate the focus. I don't know which one of the does focus or restraint. One of those to reactivate that damage bonus, and then I also to reactivate my bracers so I can't die, because you have so much toughness with the vengeance plus the cubed helm and the wraps. So it's just crazy how quickly this build clears. It's like for me, it's like I have like a Crusader, a Barbarian, and a Wizard at decent gear, but not the Flashfire Wizard. So far it's like one of the quickest clearing, if not the quickest clearing build out there. Like almost the least amount of maintenance needed to clear so quickly. Because you can see, it's like you can just see how easy it is. So you don't have to think. You just sit there and like mash your 2 buttons. It's like even when like on the Rift it's like a lot harder than Torment. Well, a lot. It's harder than Torment 10. It's like you still clear it effortlessly. Well, it's not even a good Rift. It's actually, this is like, I would consider this one not the worst, but not great either. It's like what you want with this build is like a big open space, so you can just like shoot randomly into the air and like everything dies around you. As you can see, like I just face tank elites. So I have so much toughness, I don't care. And then it's like, as you can see as well, it's like I kill so many mobs off screen. Like I can't see most of the mobs that I kill. I can just spray. You can see them just melt in front of you. It's like when that fire part of the convention of elements procs, then it's like the damage goes insanely high. It's like phew, everything dies. And yeah, I just tank a laser and like the everything there. I do have the pop potion, but that was just more to be safe. So yeah, just talking about stealth priority. What you want is critical hit damage, critical hit chance. You want to get to that cooldown reduction point which you need, and then you want on your secondary stats wherever you can. You want discipline. You want that because you need that. That will just synergize with your 6 set on your Unhallowed essence and will give you a shitload of more damage. So yeah, just pick up all the loot. It's like I can't pick up those, and I just quickly level my gems up. So you can see, like I don't even have super over level gems for this difficulty. So they still upgrade with 100% here. So yeah. It's like I will put everything in the comments down. As you can see, 4 minutes 45 seconds. Pretty decent time considering the rift wasn't optimal. And so I hope you guys got something out of this and can use this to farm loot really quickly yourself. It's like I've been farming loot crazy quick. It's like I have all the demon hunters that's farmed together now, and I've only had this demon for a short time. So I hope you learned something of this, and I'll talk to you guys later.